The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. On the give, this is their fullback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Benjamin, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, Webb. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now Webb. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now 1st carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Wade in the gun. Finds Chad Johnson on the slant. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Finds a seam inside the 40, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Wade. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. 3rd down here. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Webb now from the gun. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On 1st and 10, Webb. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Webb. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb steps away to his left. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Webb. He's going to let this one go deep. Decker's got it. Touchdown, New England. Eric Decker, 32 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Here we go!
To throw, Webb. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy.
And all the way in for the touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Webb airing it out for Olsen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio! 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 Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! 56. Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on second down. Webb. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Back to throw. Wade. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Wade. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade going deep downfield for Roll. And got his man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Throwing on first down. Webb. And his throw here's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Ohio!
Throwing again. Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Patriots are down 20-plus points. I mean, we've actually heard that before, haven't we? I don't want to take them for granted they can come back every time, but you just can't count them out, can you?
No, but, boy, they have looked just not Patriot-like in this game. If they're going to have lightning strike twice, they need to pick it up quickly. To throw on second down, Webb. His throw incomplete. Eric Decker the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ohio. Let's go.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Wade. And it's caught. Touchdown. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Webb. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They run with LT, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
What a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback, 49 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And I want to give the big guys some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Operating from the gun. Webb dancing to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
A play fake. Now Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Off play action, it's Webb. Going deep now for Decker. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 30.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. Set.
To throw on third down. Wade. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Wade. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remaining here on second down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And some room to roam now. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Throwing on first down. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38.
Off the play fake. Webb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.